everybody. It is time. We're going to do some fun trips down movie memory lane, I guess. I love doing these so much because there are movies I've forgotten that I liked. And they show up in these collections. I'm like, oh, I don't know that I have that one. I'm super excited to own this. And you guys are too. I actually got some messages before the show and I didn't get to answer any of them. Sorry if you messaged me about what's on the show tonight. You got to show up for the show because once I take a picture, I got to sell it. Alongside some normal everyday movies here, there are some incredibly rare things. Like there's a set of movie stuff here that's signed by Kevin Conroy, and there's really rare Beastmaster and Transformers sets up here. Here's the one that's Kevin Conroy, and some other goodies. There's, like last time there was like really expensive stuff. It doesn't matter because they're all 25% off. I'll answer that in just a second. Hey, Kyle, are we doing like a bump or anything? I just don't want to like. You're always like, you're forgetting something, Jen.
No, we don't have that for this show.
Perfect. No bump. I can just go ahead and talk to Matt. It is 25% off whatever I say today. So just like imagine that I'm saying it at 25% off, or use your computer brain. I hope everyone gets to go see the new Spielberg film because it's going to melt your brain. Look. It's Baby. Baby's already trying to get on the show. Say hi, Baby. She's like, how do I get to my balls? They're not over here. Every week that I do this, she thinks, oh, the world balls over here. Matt, it is a new set of DVDs. The price is $40, so $30 is what it ends up being. It has, what does it have on here? Season 1, 2, and 3 of Jim and the Holograms. DVD video, brand new sealed. Not rated. Unrated. Jason's here. Pablo had slow cooker barbecue chicken. We had our first claim of this night. Whoop! Now I'm going to just go to bed.
The voice actor who played Jem in that series was at Cherry Capital Comic Con this year.
What?
Yep. I didn't know either until I go, hey, who's here from Jem and the Holograms? They're like, Jem. I'm like, you didn't. Somebody probably should have told me.
I think the most surreal moment of all was I didn't get to go this year, but I think the year before, or maybe the one before that, I was actually somehow officially a guest of the con. And so they took me to the airport when I needed to go. And I ended up riding back in the official vehicle to the airport with, I think, Esmeralda. It was a film I'd never seen. So she was marked safe from me as being a crazy person.
You don't
know. Matt Cole needs to know Beast Machines. Okay. Is it on this part of the wall, Matt, or was it in a picture that I showed earlier? Because my box of things is way over here, and I need to move it so I can get into it. You guys are welcome. I sent pictures of what I have, so you guys are welcome to ask about things that you saw in that box. Although I kind of like double layered it in this box like a dummy. I can dig in it, but is it on the wall? Kyle is stalking Jem.
I wasn't stalking anybody. I just know they were there. I never met them. I didn't actually see them. The only people I hung out with that were voice actors there were Phineas and Ferb.
Phineas and Ferb. Is that the one you would have stalked? Of all the people that have come to the shows over the years with you,
oh, God.
Who was the hardest to control yourself around?
Does Comics Pro count?
Yeah, absolutely. David
Desmelchin.
Yeah. As soon as I said it, I was like, well, it's definitely David. I know it's got to be.
That's the only one in a really long time that I've had any trouble with. I had no problem looking Todd McFarlane in the eye and going, I don't need another one of your autographs.
Sucker. He helped pay for my trip. I love that man. He understands us retailers. As much as we want to keep the stuff that he gives us, he knows we got to pay the bills.
Oh, for sure. And I was much happier standing around eating In-N-Out Burger with him. Like, I didn't need an autograph. Let's go get a burger.
I was just going to see if I can. No, I can do avatars. I was just going to see if it'll let me post.
One of my favorite experiences like that, though, was at C2E 2 years ago. And Gail Simone was writing Batgirl. I feel like it was Batgirl. It might have been Gotham City Sirens or one of those other books that had Batgirl in it. Birds of Prey, maybe.
Okay.
Anyway, my buddy Ted went with us, and Ted flipped out meeting Gail Simone, just lost his ever-loving mind. And I grab him by the arm and I go, Gail, would you talk to Ted and explain to him that it's not like he's seeing Christ? Like, we love you, but like you're just a person.
There's no proving that Gail's not a bear, so
that's true. But Gail just looks at him and goes, Gail goes, bro, calm down. And that was a great moment.
Robo jokes. Sig Jim says. All right, Matt, 20 years later, after you ask a question, I want to actually answer it. TJ, he does not hate Star Trek. There's plenty of Star Trek in his collection, I assure you. Trust me. The Transformers Beast Machines, the complete series. This is an open one, but remember, this is all this adult estate-owned stuff. It's not owned by someone with a bunch of kids. It was just a single dude who had money to burn, so he bought everything he could get his hands on. Clearly, he had great taste. This one's original price is $50, so take 25% off that if you want the Robo Jocks. And then I got another question from my friend Pablo. I forgot to share the pictures of all places. I shared it to EXP, I shared it to my page, I shared it to the store page, but I forgot to share it to CBSN. So they are on all those places. There's pictures. When I made the announcement for my account, for the store account, for EXP's account. My bad. Sorry. But I'm going to show them all. I just try to make sure it was easier for you guys for the stuff that usually at the end of the show I don't get to. Is there anything else that people saw that they want to see before we start just going through the wall? Sorry. Hey, Santiago's here. Spasta's here. TJ's here. You should sell t-shirts. Money to burn. No lie. Kyle and I had this discussion the other day. For the amount of times people have said my store name, which I don't ever care. You just, as long as you buy things from me, you can call my store whatever you want. There's plenty of kids that just call my store the store, and their parents know what they're talking about. I want to go to the store. Okay, we got you. Because even Teenie Howard, we're making the announcement that she was going to come and be at my store on August 1st to celebrate and the release of Sicko, her awesome new book. She, in every single time she said it in all the announcements, said it a different way, which is funny to me. I thought it would be fun to have a shirt that said, like Space Cadet Comics, Space Cadets Collections. Any of that stuff. I'm pretty sure it would be a fun shirt. I'm
designing the shirt. It will debut at this signing with Teenie if I can get it done. Also, if I could find a reasonable flight from Detroit.
I would love it if you come. That would be so much fun. I've got a very comfortable couch. I don't know if there's any criterion. I don't, because the big box of stuff is stuff that my staff has priced. It's a surprise to you, the same as a surprise to me. So, all right, let's start at the top. We're just going to do it all. Actually, I do this stuff down here at the bottom. These are the big box things. No idea. Truly don't know if it's all the Hobbits, but I think it might be these 3D ones. Nope.
I can only see.
You see other ones?
Well, no, I can only see one Criterion Collection movie, and it's Daredevil versus Spider-Man.
I know they gotta be marked clearly, but
that's a joke.
Oh. Oh, you crazy bots over on Twitch. You're just trying. Cole, the one I can see is Hobbit Battle of the Five Armies in 3D. It's a big, gigantic DVD of how many? Part 1 of the Five Armies, Part 2 of the Five Armies in 3D, and then the regular ones and special features and regular. So it's all the ways it looks like. That one's normally just a $14 one. All right, we're going to go from here.
Whoa. Do you have Scooby-Doo meets Kiss?
I do. Somewhere.
I'm going to need a minute.
Okay. You're going to send a message to everybody?
No, I just need to center myself.
Center yourself.
Because the rage is strong.
Is it a rage? Why is it rage?
Because I'm not allowing myself to buy any movies, and I'm really mad at myself that this is the week I chose to do that.
That's right. You'll do fine. The likelihood that he has another one of them in the rest of the collection that's coming is probably high. All right. This is Evangelion 3.33. Don't yell at me if what I'm saying is not the way to say it. I am a dumb nerd sometimes. You can not redo feature film is what it says. I'm just reading you exactly what it says. It's the movie in a book of some sort, normally $20. Take 25%.
So that is the collector's release of Evangelion 3, the feature-length film.
Okay.
Also, she does have the Evangelion Collection 01, which is the anime show, not the film.
Not the film, okay. I'm glad I've got you to keep me straight.
Oh, I probably sold 250 copies of that Blu-ray when I had the shop. Like, that was such a big movie release for me.
Cool. Sorry, this one's got the keep you from getting stolen tab still on it, which we don't need. Director's cut of Dark City. This one's still sealed. It is the DVD. That one's $8. Just think about how much fun you can have watching any of these films at that price. There's a sweet girl that comes every time I bring new Doctor Who out and put it on the wall. She buys it. I think she's on a mission to have all of them. This is Blu-ray Doctor Who Complete 9th Series.
So this is Christopher Eccleston, who only left Doctor Who to go play Stupid Cobra in Stupid G.I. Joe. But for the first time in 60 years, there's not a Doctor Who or Star Trek show in production right now.
You know what's so funny is it's not him. This is Capaldi.
The 9th series?
Why do they call it 9th series?
Oh, after the reset. So he would have been first series, so it's the 9th series after the reset.
I was going to say, there's Jenna, but that's definitely not Eccleston. There's way more
that's Capaldi.
Here on him. That is $29 for the big set. Dark City is underrated. Got a fan from Josh. If I ever get VHS, please let you know. Huge collector. Well, you missed the show. Was it last week?
2 weeks ago we did
2 weeks
VHSs.
ago. Mm-hmm. And did I get more VHS last week? I don't think so. I had them at your show. You had first dibs on them, Matt. Moment of silence for Kyle's comment. Oh, this is such a sad state of affairs. This is how bad the world is right now, that the whole first volume of Beavis and Butthead Mike Judge collection on DVD is a $3 set. That's so sad. Why? I might just keep that to watch it.
Pair it with the Beavis and Butthead comics, and you might have something there.
That's right. Ooh, this is the Fly Collector's set. Be afraid, be twice as afraid, is what it says on here. DVD video. Here's what they look like. That one is normally $20. Cole's gonna claim Beavis. All right, Pablo, I just got you. It's like this close. So close. Oh, that's right, Josh. I was at the con. I tried so hard to get back here fast enough to do it, but it was not safe. Not safe to go that fast. But I did get back and not take pictures on Saturday night. I think I took them the next couple of days so that you guys could make claims of the fancy dancy books that I had. So I'll usually do that. If you haven't already joined on Facebook, I have a group called What's in the Box. If you need to have links to it, let me know. That's where we ideally will have regular discussions about whatever nerdy you guys want to talk about. So don't feel like you got to wait for me to post pictures of stuff or offerings and that kind of stuff. If you want to talk about, I went to a comic book convention this weekend and these are the scores I got, or what did you guys think of the new movie this weekend, please. Yes, I had VHS at Galapagos. Somehow. I'm pretty sure. Matt, it's totally possible that I thought I had them with me. I'm just trying to think now where I had them. Where did I put those? They were somewhere. No, maybe I'm lying. I had all the movies, right? The kids' movies. Maybe I'm wrong. It was records. Sorry. I'm all lying on you. Strange New World sets. So, TJ, you probably weren't here when I was saying all of these were priced by my staff. So even I don't know what's in this collection. This batch, I don't know. No telling. Stick around. Okay, this is Justice League Dark, Blu-ray, DVD, and digital with an actual figure in it. Who's in here? Looks like some detective that I can't see around the corner. Does it say on it? Nope. Justice League Dark, maybe it's Constantine? I bet it's just Constantine. This one is normally $35.
I'm going through your photos, Miss Jen.
Yeah.
You have some brilliant movies in here.
Bangers, right?
Well, I mean, things like Evil Bong. Hold on, there's another one. Oh, Sharkensaw Women's Prison Massacre.
Mm-hmm. This is the one that. Where's the one that there was a crazy weird one that I saw that I was like, what the heck is this? Oh,
Vampiros Lesbos.
Yep, that's the one I was thinking of. Like this one. What? We'll get to
Another Wolf Cop.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these are great.
All right. So Pablo asked a question: is the mask blind bag distributed weirdly? I said different parts of the country getting a propensity of certain books. There was a big discussion about that from people opening them, like shops that had extra copies that they set aside to open just so they could see, like for having some cool things. And weirdly, it looks like there were shops that got like most of theirs were the ROM foil, or most of them had this or that exclusive. So what I'm guessing is that whichever person that they get distributed from, when they got those books, they weren't collated. They just like assumed they were collated when they got them. So they just probably said, this retailer needs 25 of them, and put 25 out of the pile. But when they got printed, they probably, as they were sorted, just put like, all right, we needed to put these ones in there. So somewhere out there's someone probably that has a pile of really rare stuff. I don't know. No one opened any of them up in my store. So, and we've long ago sold out of them.
And this is the problem we've been saying about blind bags since the beginning. The problem with blind bags is the collation process. That's what costs the most. It's what's imperfect, and it's what gets messed up the most.
Mm-hmm. It's really tough. I don't want to know what the logistics are for doing such a thing, but okay, make sure this is good. It's in there. Scooby-Doo and Kiss, Rock and Roll Mystery Original Movie on Blu-ray, normally $25. Kyle is doing such a good job right now. I'm so proud of him.
It hurts my soul to not claim that. And the thing that's just sitting off screen that you can only see the top left-hand corner, right-hand corner. Yeah, that.
Yeah. Wait till you hear what the price is. It's crazy high.
I can only guess, but it's hurting my soul.
I'm so sorry. I don't want to hurt your soul.
I want it back.
See? Oh. Friend in Arizona bought blind bags and got 35 ROM foils because the spoiler was spoiled to him. All right, this is sealed. Arise, Ghost in the Shell. Borders 3 and 4. It says, and does it tell me DVD? This one is $35. It's a sealed, and of course you get to take 25% off. And this one is the Borders 1 and 2 set, and that one is $43 normally. Okay. All right. Now, I've cleaned out most of this. Now I'm going to do the other two things that are down here. Then I'll have them out of the way. Then I'll start on the wall. And then the other weird stuff. Okay, this one is... Oh, never mind. This is not even a movie, but I'll include it. This one is Ready Player One, read by Will Wheaton, unabridged. So the audio books on 13 compact discs, what I realize are terribly outdated and you don't need to have discs anymore, but this is a nice collectible. It's all sealed. 15.
And if you saw the movie and you're like, that wasn't that good of a movie, and you've never read the book, let Will Wheaton read it to you. Is much better when Will Wheaton, I can't say his name anymore, Wheaton reads it to you.
Shut up, Wes. Okay, sorry. And this is a sealed thing. Try not to have a heart attack about this. This is the Monty Python Holy Grail 40th anniversary collector set. The box makes into a castle, and it has animals to throw from it. Little plastic animals in it. And that's $230 sealed. A true collectible.
That's not shocking. That's not shocking at all.
Should claim it and resell it to Kyle at a later date. This is so evil. Just like that, Scooby's going to escape. That's crazy town. All right. I'm going to go from the top here. These are the two. Maybe this one we might have shown, but maybe no. I just pulled all the rare stuff from the front counter because I was sure that I hadn't shown all this stuff to you guys. All right, this is the Japanese collection Transformers. Sorry, this is my own little sticky note. I'll take it off. And that is what they look like on a DVD NTC to NTSC. Just making sure that it's not something you can't play. Looks like it's fine. And this one is a $200 set. I'm going to try to get all the expensive stuff out the way. Will Wheaton. Pablo. All right, this is really cool. Did I seal it back up? Can I get it? I can get it. This is not a video. It is the coolest figure thing I've ever seen. All right, this is Transformers Soundwave exclusive from 2016 Comic-Con, I think. And this is what it looks like in the box. You have that. And then it is a actual figure, Soundwave figure that is, it looks like an iPad or digital reader. So I'm not going to transform that thing. Then I will never get it back from transforming. And that's the little bottom part. So I'll count this one also, even though it's not actually a video of any sort. It is a toy. That is normally $150. The fancy dancy kind of stuff. Pablo says he only buys things like this when he sees them on a show like this or find them on his own in the wild.
That's me replying to Pablo.
Is it? Oh, it is Kyle. Never mind. I see the Pablo part. My bad. I'm just going to throw stuff in as I take things out. Just so it's easy to go back to it. Etch a sketch. No, it does look like a little, like my mom's Barnes & Noble book reader is what it looks like. It's the right feel too. All right. This is on Blu-ray disc, sealed, complete first season of The Strain based on the comic book series. Normally $8. I knew I should have taken a nap before. All right. This is just one version of Vampire Hunter D I think we've got on the wall because there's another version of it here. This is Blu-ray original cult classic digitally remastered Vampire Hunter D Sentai Filmworks, normally $35. This one is sealed. This is Battle Royale. Complete collection. 3-disc Blu-ray plus bonus DVD collector set. Quentin Tarantino, my favorite movie in the last 20 years. Wish I had made this movie. And I think this is what they said was what was probably the inspiration for Hunger Games. They usually point to it and say that Hunger Games person stole this. That one's sealed, normally $25.
So that thing where you're producing Jen's show and heckling Joel and Matthias on their live sale?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Don't be mean to them. You're gonna come.
Oh, I'm not. I'm trying to buy Joel's t-shirt.
Oh goodness. Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. It says Ultimate Edition. I don't know what that means. I don't think it's the Snyder cut. I think it's just regular. Oh, it's got 2 hours of extras, it says. That one's normally $5. Sweet. Bye, Matt. Give love to Mom. Ginger. Everybody else that works so hard. Transformers 4 movie collection has Age of Extinction, Dark of the Moon, Revenge of the Fallen, and it looks like the main Transformers film on Blu-ray. That is normally $10. So for $7.50, you can have all the movies. Nope, that won't fit in there. Just giving you guys something new to look at up here as I pull things out. We were just talking about Val Kilmer and his completely being ripped off from not winning anything for his portrayal of Doc Holliday at the show. Now for the dog walking portion of the show. Pablo. Oh, you're doing the drive-by claiming things as you leave? Matt, if you watch the show afterwards and decide that you want something, just send me a message if it does not get claimed. This one is Blu-ray See No Evil 2. That one's $7. Or how about Blu-ray plus DVD Roger Corman's Death Race 2050? $8. You'll Be My Huckleberry? Heck yeah. I found something I had never seen before, and I'm on a Nick Cage bat beach right now, which reminds me of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, where they get, it's like Jake and the commander's husband get locked down together, and he eventually gives in and watches all the Nick Cage movies and likes them. I got you, Matt. I've never seen this one. This says Season of the Witch. Ron Perlman, Nick Cage. $7.
Soundtrack for that was pretty good.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously it has Season of the Witch, but it has a couple of different covers for Season of the Witch on it.
Very cool. All right, this one's interesting. This one is a DVD. It's called The Variants. Episodes 1 through 10. Robert Kirkman's got a quote on this. It says, The Variants, it's like watching Iron Man and The Dark Knight if those movies were about a bunch of kooky people who ran a comic book store, and funny. So it looks like Zeus Comics. Not rated. I don't know. Was this a show that was on TV or something? Or something went direct? We made this because we love things? This is intriguing to me. That's a $20 movie. We actually must have found it to compare it to something, but I don't know anything about this. They look like fun people. Okay. This is Enter the Ninja on Blu-ray. Franco Nero. 10. Batman the Movie, DC Superheroes Unite, which I think is full of Lobster Thermidor jokes. That one is 6. Put it upside down. One of my favorite movies. I love it so much. This is Hugh Jackman's Real Steel. 8 on Blu-ray. 2-disc combo pack. Classic original movie. Looks like Batman 66 Return of the Caped Crusaders on Blu-ray. Normally it. Did I ever read the comic series Near Mint about a comic book store? No, I don't think I read that one, but I have read some comic book store related comics before. I feel like there was one that Nathan Fillion and Alan Tudyk did. Transformers Beast Machines. I showed this before, but no one claimed it, so just making sure everyone got to see it. That's a pretty rare set. Normally $50.
Did you see that Nathan Fillion and Alan Tudyk did a panel at one of the recent cons where Nathan Fillion talked about how one of his favorite things is watching people react to the scene from Serenity where Wash dies?
Oh, they don't know it's coming?
Right.
Oh.
And not because he likes seeing Alan Tudyk die, which he does, but because he likes how invested they get.
It's like, oh, people care.
But it's also funny to watch his friend die, apparently.
How about the DVD Avengers Volume 1? It's a cool cartoon movie. Normally 10. He did like his cartoon movies. There's a ton of that stuff for sure. 30th anniversary edition of Transformers the movie. Normally $20. One of my favorite versions of Godzilla. This is Godzilla. It's just called Godzilla. It's the one with Matt Broderick and a poor Jean Reno who could never find a good cup of coffee. Poor fellow. Normally $4. So for $3, you can watch a delightful movie where New Yorkers actually help each other instead of just run over each other. Believe it or not. Okay. A complete series. Is This a Zombie? Episodes 1 through 13. 35. And collector's edition Captain America Civil War. Not the best of all the movies, but pretty close. That one is normally $5. Woo. Let's step up. Something in here that's not even a DVD. I'm just going to put it up there. I guess all our rules are out the window. Iguanodon Godzilla. I like that design for some reason. It appealed to me. I like his big old square face. His big old square face is cool. Do you guys have a favorite Godzilla?
Godzuki.
Godzuki. That looks trippy. All right, I'm right here. Yeah, Jean Reno is an amazing actor. First rules of Miss Chen shows there are no rules. They are what I say. Okay, complete first season of Todd and the Book of Pure Evil. Fighting evil with mixed results. Normally 34.
That was a weird show. I watched that.
I don't think I ever did. Not even an episode to see what it was like.
I think I had to pirate it.
You have to pirate it.
Like in college.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Ooh. This is a cool old school one. The Thing from Another World. Starring James Arnaz. Normally 10. How about Blu-ray complete season 2 of Star Wars Rebels? Normally $12.
There you go. Get that before streaming takes it away.
I know, because you know what's going to happen. Blu-ray plus DVD. This is a sealed Krampus for a crazy low price of $4. I thought all horror was popping up, but I guess not. Sealed collector's edition of Death Becomes Her. Hilarious film with Bruce Willis, Meryl Streep, and Goldie Hawn. This one's popped up. That's $30. You just never know when something's going to be impossible to find. There's a TV show Fringe in the collection. Not that I remember seeing from past ones. I don't think so. I do love Fringe, though. It's one of my favorite things of all time. Any show using your nom de plume has to be weird. Is that the rule, Todd? How about the movie that confused all young girls and a lot of boys? This is David Bowie and Jen Connolly in Labyrinth on Blu-ray, normally $6.
What show was I on? And I made a joke about the baby from Labyrinth.
I think it was mine.
Was it yours or was it with Matthias? Because
maybe both.
He's been yelling at me for 2 days about obscure references on that show. So,
2-disc collector's edition, The Host, $7. And sealed Blu-ray, DVD, old digital, HD, ultraviolet. This one is very inexpensive, $5.
Miss Jen, did you make it to the end of yesterday's FOC show?
Did I make it to the end? I was.
Yeah, did you actually watch the end?
I don't know that I was actually able to 100% pay attention to all of it, but I had to turn it down a little bit because there were some potty words and there were lots of kids in the store, so I had to turn it down.
That's right. There's a manga coming out that is Dirty Dancing if it was made in Bollywood. And Matthias said something, I go, so basically John Lithgow is magic in this book. And he lost his mind and basically couldn't finish the show.
I like how TJ remembers exactly what you say. He says it was this show 2 weeks ago when he made the comments.
There you go.
I can up with another t-shirt. If you miss FOC, you need to FOC us. Focus. So many cool t-shirt ideas. All right. Avengers DVD Volume 2. Okay. 7. This is the second volume of the other one. Oh, there's a bunch of them. There's Volume 6. 15. Another super fun movie, Sean Connery in the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. 5.
Which is different than the League of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
That's a dope film.
Yeah, but don't mistake them or you'll be real disappointed.
Here's a giant amount of Hobbit, Battle of the Five Armies in every version that it could possibly be in Blu-ray 3D. 14. Complete third season of The Walking Dead, where they just never get out of prison. That is so inexpensive. $5 for a whole season of Walking Dead. Steven Spock, hello. We've got a whole bunch of movies from this, a very awesome collector that are 25% off of these prices. So if you want to add a bunch of stuff to your DVD and Blu-ray collection. John dies at the end. Uh-oh. Totally told us the answer here. Blu-ray disc. No, maybe $7. Scooby-Doo Haunted. Sorry, go ahead.
No, John Dies at the End is a movie I didn't think I'd like is one of my favorites.
Oh, I need to watch it then. It's got Paul Giamatti, so it's got to be good. I don't know the names of any of these other people, though. I'm sure they've been in stuff, but I just don't recognize them. Scooby-Doo Haunted Hollywood. A nice Lego film. normally $10.
Ooh,
La 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 la. Big Hero 6 Blu-ray DVD. $5. That seems like a crime. If you don't have this at your house, you must buy it now. It's required.
You know, we were talking earlier about crazy celebrity interactions, Miss Jen.
Yeah.
And like getting excited. So years ago, we're at C2E2 again, and Scott Adkins, who played Baymax, was there. But Scott Adkins was also on the show 30 Rock. We're checking out of our hotel, and he's checking out next to us. And the girl who's checking us out couldn't check us out because she was fangirling over Scott Adkins. So I, being the person I am, turned to him and go, Scott, would you switch with me? This girl will absolutely lose her mind if she gets to help you. And she was so angry, but it was one of those moments where you get to give somebody a celebrity experience they will never forget.
You were kind to think of her. Spasta says, love the book series. Which one of the we've been showing a bunch of them. So which book series, Josh? All right. This looks like a movie I would absolutely watch. This is Train to Busan. Blu-ray 13. I kind of feel like they had to do something funky with his whole arm. Because he's holding this girl, but the arm that they have on him looks like it's some kind of zombie half the size of the rest of his body. So I feel like they had to like digitally be like, oh, he accidentally has his hand under. We got to figure out something. There's a story there. I know there's got to be. This one is Blu-ray DVD Ultraviolet. Daniel Craig, Rooney Mara, Girl with a Dragon Tattoo. Really good adaptation of the book. That is $6. Spasta needs John dies at the end. Oh, you were talking about John dies at the end. Sorry. I asked you a question about it. You're answering it, not claiming. I got you. Doctor Who Complete First Series, which does get us. Excellent. That one's 15. And it is still sealed, so the official Doctor Who trading card set card must still be in there because it's still sealed. Okay, now we're over here. 1, 2, 3.
Did anybody pick up the Doctor Who Magic the Gathering set? Was it any good if you did?
Okay. I have got the 2-movie collection, Robotech, Shadow Chronicles, and Love Live Alive premiere release, 18. This one just has a cool lenticular cover. Blu-ray disc for Ash versus the Evil Dead, first complete season. That one is 9. I did not get your Train to Busan, sir. I will get it now.
So Ash versus the Evil Dead, produced by Rob Taffer, starring Rob Taffer's wife, alongside Bruce Campbell, Lucy Lawless. So you have Xena Warrior Princess and Ashley Williams in the same show.
That sounds cool.
She's obviously not playing Xena, but like, you know.
TJ said, heard some mixed reviews about it.
Ash versus Evil Dead?
I think so. Avengers Volume 4, $5. Sealed Vikings first season plus hours of extras. I didn't realize that was on the History Channel. A mere $10, so $7.50 for sealed Vikings. Cool old horror Return of the Living Dead. DVD. Sorry, nope, Blu-ray. Sorry. 16. I bought a cool comic book collection on Friday. I'm going to try to get it ready for Tuesday's show for y'all. We'll see what happens. If not, we're going to have some really cool stuff for the next show. Salute! Thank you. Let's see. Deadball by Sushi Typhoon Blu-ray. So funny, when it came out, it was a $4 movie. Now it's a $31 movie. Scarlett Johansson and Morgan Freeman in a film by Luc Besson. Blu-ray DVD, Lucy. 6. Another cool Scooby, Curse of the Speed Demon, original movie. Scooby-Doo and the WW, something. Seal Blu-ray, 10. Kyle's doing so good. Very impressed.
Well, I have both of those.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, you don't need it. Lucy goes.
I'm actually researching. Has there ever been a movie called Kiss from a Rose? And there hasn't, because one of these, every time you say sealed, I hear ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Right, so eventually you're going to say, I have a sealed copy of Kiss from a Rose, and my brain will just explode.
How about this for a rarity? This is Beast Wars Transformers Complete Series. All 52 episodes on 8 DVDs. Includes a Transformers Timelines, Dawn of Futures Past comic book, bonus featurettes and art galleries. This is a sealed one. 300.
I was going to say, if that's less than a couple $100, that's wrong.
Yeah. That one is terrific. Avengers Volume 10.
Have you seen what the Beast Wars figures go for these days? Oh my God. Gave me a heart attack. Some of them are $500 and $600 now.
I think I already did this one right now. No. This is where I am, right? Yeah. This next batch has got the weirdest sounding title. I'm just going to say. I almost have it all filled back in with all the stuff I've got. Let's see. Okay. Mystery Science Theater 3000 XXV. That's 35. Teenage Caveman, Being from Another Planet, 12 to the Moon, Deathstalker and the Warriors from Heck. 18. Hey, that looks like a real person over on Twitch. Hey, my friend, A Long Kiss Goodnight starring Samuel Jackson. The 3000 goes to Pablo. I'm so used to there being only bots over there. Welcome if you're a real person and not just like random words popping out. Glad to see you. See No Evil, the original film, since we already had the part 2. That one's full work. Night of the Living Dead, George A. Romero. This is a new Blu-ray, 26. Collector's edition, widescreen DVD, American Werewolf in London, 7. I think this is a movie I never finished. I think I tapped out. I watched it a little bit young. Okay, this is an interesting one. This one is The Captains, a film by William Shatner. It has Chris Pine, Patrick Stewart, Avery Brooks, Kate Mulgrew, Scott Bakula, and William Shatner. It's them sitting around talking about what it was like to be the captain, I think.
Captain of the Enterprise, specifically.
96 minutes of awesome trickness. Only $9. This looks really cool. This one is Wolverine animated series, 2-disc set. So imagine Wolverine, but in manga form. 10. Here's the one that just made me kind of like, what? This is a Blu-ray. I'm just going to say it's called Nuns with Big Guns. This sister is one bad mother. It has a word that I'm not going to type or say. But that one's 15. Horror. It says
okay, we're looking it up.
She's got a bad habit. You gonna tell me the deal?
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
Awesome. This one's so funny. This is Quentin Tarantino presents The Man with the Iron Fists, unrated, extended edition with the theatrical. This one's Blu-ray, DVD, digital, ultraviolet. It says you can't spell Kung Fu without F and U. That one, 7.
All right. So the Nuns with Big Guns movie is a 2010 film. It's a B-action comedy thriller.
Mm-hmm.
A Left for Dead nun forced to turn into being a lady of the evening embarks on a deadly revenge mission to do the Lord's work, punishing sinners in a strictly personal vigilante holy war. Directed by Joseph Guzman and starring Asun Ortega and David Castro. You might recognize David Castro from things, but I don't know Asun Ortega.
She's got a gorgeous face.
Turns out that's about the only movie. Well, she's done a few other. She was in Friends with Benefits, the show. Turns out she just does a lot of movies kind of like this.
Very cool. Alternate title: The Penguins with Machine Guns. Oh my gosh. All right.
We're on a mission from God.
Mission from God. All right. Animated series X-Men 2-disc set for $8. Looks like you can have all of these cool, looks like anime related stuff. Animated series Iron Man 2-disc set, $9. Okay. I just filled that. It's time for these. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Okay, after this next batch, I don't have any replacements. I was telling Kyle before we started this show that I occasionally buy really odd things at garage sales. Today I bought a Piccolo.
And not the one from anime.
No Dragon Ball Z Piccolo. I gotta clean it out because it's clear it was stored in a barn because there's like detritus in it. Okay, this is sealed Blu-ray DVD, The Other Side of the Door, with 6 deleted scenes, too scary for the theaters. 12. Another sealed, this is DVD horror. Bad Kids Go to Hell. Daddy's money can't save them now. 12.
That movie is surprisingly funny.
It seems like it's got to be.
It's scary, but it's funny.
Pablo says, not Brad Piccolo, the football player? Nope.
That is a good reference, Pablo. But I think it was Brian Piccolo.
Is that a picture of you way in the back near the DVD with the letter A on it?
No.
All this stuff back here, those are pieces of original art. So I've got a good friend who works at the resale shop who just doodles these. And I tell them all the time that they absolutely are so talented they could go work for any of the big two right now. But this is like just them doodling, just random doodle. And if I time it right, there'll be a part in the doodle where they'll just give it to me. Even though I say over and over again, I would absolutely buy them. They won't let me pay. Right? Could this person work for any of the bigs?
Easily.
Come on. I tell them over and over again. They're like, no.
Could they finish Hush? Probably.
Maybe. Ugh. Brian's correct. They made a movie called Brian's Song. Ew. Very cool. All right. Hanna-Barbera, The Halloween Tree. Starring characters I don't recognize at all. That one's 7.
That's an original animated film.
Very cool. It looks a little bit like something someone would make to try to replace It's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Hey,
it may or may not have been. I don't remember. I had a customer for a long time who was an animator for Hanna-Barbera. And he used to tell me all kinds of stories about them trying to do rip-offs of other famous movies and shows.
Mm-hmm. Also, can you post up in the, I don't know how you post up to like the Twitch feed, but that's our new friend, Forev, that was talking about the pictures back there. Mm-hmm. I just want to make sure that you have a way to get in connection with us in case you find something you want to buy. We usually do comic books in this show, but I just have crazy stuff that comes to us in collections from consigners and estates and that kind of stuff. So sometimes we just do something fun like this. We've also done record shows. I do video game shows when big things come in like that. We don't normally carry video games, but sometimes we just do this. All right. From Nicholas Holt's body of work that you probably haven't seen, but you should. This is a sealed Blu-ray disc, Kill Your Friends. 14. A classic, I tell you. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. 18. Record shows. I know you love them. I just got to wait to get some more Pablo before I do them again. I just bought a batch of them, and I had some at Galapagos that hadn't been in a show before, but I don't know if I can remember which were which. So I may have to do a show where I just have all of them, and you have to put up with the ones that are duplicates from past shows. So I just don't want to miss up and have you not see something. Just let me, when is your next show so I can give you a record show before your next actual show that you need them for. Okay, Blu-ray disc, 6 exclusive collectible cards. This is from Dusk Till Dawn, season 1 from El Rey Network. A very affordable $15. Take 25% off. How about Blu-ray disc Vigilante Diaries? 15. Kill Your Friends, a story of Comic Day Wednesday when there's only one copy of your favorite book. It's the way I felt like it was this week. Like, I'm telling you guys the truth. Wednesday for us this week was as big a sales day as Free Comic Book Day without any free comic books. Because I think it was a little bit, people were coming in, they wanted to buy some big books, which we did sell some big books and other big toys and stuff. People were ready to spend some money. Maybe people got their tax money back. But also, we had 3 really good releases for comic books. We had Mask #1, which drove a lot of people to the store. We had that Avengers Armageddon, which had the magic card in it. And plus, the book is really good. And then you had Absolute Catwoman. So, really great stuff.
And Ben 10 #2, which is selling very well.
Absolutely. And Ben 10 #2. It was well received. Ben 10 #1. It broke some records and placed Dynamite into the 4th spot, which is pretty incredible. That puts them under, right now, the top of the charts is DC, then Marvel, Image, and then Dynamite for May. It's really impressive. Blu-ray disc. This is Harrison Ford's Blade Runner. Sorry, Harrison Ford in Blade Runner 30th Anniversary Collector's Edition. Has a stills gallery with more than 1,000 archival images. This is all sealed. $30. Ooh, a King Kong I've never seen. On Blu-ray, King Kong escapes 8. He doesn't escape 8, but you know what I mean. This looks like a lot of fun. Blu-ray sealed. Has Elijah Wood, Ray Wilson. Who else is here I recognize? I recognize them by looking at them, but I don't know them from their names. It's called Cooties. Please don't feed the children. $12 normally. Fun. What, kitty cat? What, kitty cat? I will play fetch with you after the show. Is it okay if I play fetch with you after the show? Okay, so I was here. Take these off. Okay. Blu-ray disc. You've got to be kidding me. Robot jocks. Man, someone was asking about this earlier, and I didn't realize that's what they were talking about. I thought they were just talking nonsense. I'm sorry, man, if you were asking about this. 2 men, 2 machines, 2 wild robot jocks. $45. Sounds 100% ridiculous and must have.
Yeah, I don't even know what to do with that.
I thought it would be King Kong versus Nuns with Guns. I mean, we can ask for that movie. I don't know if they'll make it.
Well, someday someone will make an animated King Kong plays ping pong.
Ooh, that's a good one. All right, Batman Killing Joke. Nice animated film, 7. Don't leave it around for your kids to watch.
That movie was controversial, too.
Mm.
Well, because they left in the scary bit. And people were like, we took our kids to see that. Now we got to explain what happens.
Parenting. All right, this is sealed Blu-ray DVD, Ultraviolet. Scooby-Doo versus WrestleMania. Oh, sorry, WrestleMania Mystery Original Movie. I just botched all those words. Please, John Cena, don't erase me. That is 11.
Yeah, I wasn't going to claim any movies, Miss Jen. I gotta have it.
It's what?
I gotta have
that
it.
one?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Scooby-Doo meets John Cena? Of course I have to have it.
But Kyle!
No, that's fair. Sell it to somebody else. I'm just kidding.
I'm going to put it right here and you tell me afterwards if you're being serious or not. Robot jocks. A robot, an itch, and a cure. Pablo. Avengers Volume 5, final season, 10. I feel like we have every single one of those. I'm just going to line them up together so that people know we have the whole set.
You could put the WWE book back, or WWE movie back out. I was just, as much as I need it, I will find it.
You will find it. This is animated series Blade. There's only one blade. There will only be one blade. That is 15. Blu-ray extended director's cut of The Expendables 6. Hi, my name is Kyle, and I'm a movie-holic. We're all movie-holics. What are you talking about? That's why we're here hanging out on a Saturday night, talking about comics. Talking about movies. Unrated director's cut Blu-ray of Adam Green's Hatchet 2. Victor Crowley Lives, 14. Fun fact I have from this guy's collection, I have a signed script for Hatchet 1, Hatchet 2, and Hatchet 3. DC Universe original movie, Justice League versus Teen Titans, Blu-ray, 8. This is one I think I need to watch, but I'm so worried about messing up by doing it. This is an expensive single movie. Vampire Hunter D, Bloodlust motion picture is a $200 DVD. Very cool. This is sealed 2-disc collector's edition, Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween 2. Lots of extras, rare TV cut of the film with alternate footage, making of documentary, 20. DC Universe original movie, Batman Bad Blood, 8. Should not drink Dr. Pepper and do this show. Makes me have little burps. Iron Man Rise of Technovore, 7. I bet those scripts were Hatchet Jobs. Father's Day is coming. And it's true. Okay. I'm going to start putting things back in this box because I got to put everything in them again. Go back to the store. That does not go. Okay. The final side, then we just get to clear the whole board. Yeah. Then you can see all the junk I have hiding back behind it all the time. What's going on with that Batman, the animated series? We had a bunch of Batman animated series stuff. Which one are you asking about? And by the way, welcome, Goose Skywalker. This is what is normally a cool comic book show, but today we're doing this one. This is from the estate of a big collector. And we've done like 3 of these shows, and I still haven't gone through all of their collection. They have some rare stuff. It's 25% off the prices that I state. Please fill out the form that has been posted so that you
It's in the description.
Yeah, it's in the description. That's what I'm trying to...
Goo's been around for a while, but make sure you fill out the form again so Miss Jen has your information.
All right, so this is the story for the Batman animated. This one is Batman Animated Series Volume 1, but it has been signed by Kevin Conroy. That one's $3.50. Take 25% off. Hanging out there. Okay. H.P. Lovecraft Dagon. I think that's right. Yeah, Dagon. Vestron Video, man. That takes me right back. What movie is on Vestron Video that makes you think of it all the time when it comes up? Because it's in the opening credits stuff. Vestron Video. 20. Justice League Attack of the Legion of Doom sealed Blu-ray, normally 5. Welcome, Goo. We're talking about movies too that you love. You can totally talk about all that stuff. Yes, Kitty? And I'm also doing this from my house so that I can get, when I'm done, I don't have to drive home from the store. Because usually I was doing it at the store, and then it meant I was leaving my store, late at night at 10 o'clock when there's no one in the back alleyway. So I didn't like it, so I'm doing them from here now. Transformers Animated Complete Series sealed. Normally 18. When is Father's Day? It's not this week, is it? Lord help me if it is.
No, I think it's a week from today. The week from tomorrow.
All my dads are gone, but
yeah, tomorrow's Flag Day. Ooh. Father's Day is the week after. So buy something for your flag.
So next week, if you're local to our store next week for Father's Day on Saturday, since we're not open on Sunday, I'm going to pull down the giant hammer, the big Thor hammer, because I like for dads to come take a picture with it on the day before Father's Day, because all father figures are worthy. So if you want to take a picture with it, just come by the store. Thanks, father figures, wherever you are. King Kong Collection, Son of Kong. So I think it's King Kong and Son of Kong on the same thing. That is $4. So for $3, you can watch 2 movies. Golly. Say what you will. I love all the Hunger Games. This is Blu-ray DVD of Catching Fire 5. Adam Green presents Hatchet. So this is the original Hatchet. Uncut and unrated. Blu-ray 10. Freudian slip. As you would. Okay. Sealed. This is a Shudder original. Host. Sealed 11 usually. And it has a free 30-day trial, which I'm not sure if that still applies. Oh, heck yeah. 2-disc special edition, V for Vendetta. $7. You can have the movie and special features, Designing the Near Future, Remember, Guy Fawkes and the Gunpowder Plot, England Prevails, Cat Power Montage. Sealed Fangoria Music, M-U-S, so music label of Fangoria magazine. This is very interesting. What is this? The video clips contain samples of the albums listed below. Cardiac, In the Periphera, Dregs of Abomination, The Choke Confessions, Polycrepo, Some Kind of Backwoods Nasty, Darren, that is so tiny on there, I can't read it. Zombie Dawn, Gallius Flame, more albums you can find somewhere else. That's 21 as a collectible. Blu-ray sealed Howl, 14. I feel like on Friday when I was at work, we sold something like 10 DVDs and Blu-rays. It's a whole new world, y'all. Blu-ray 3D, Blu-ray DVD, Mr. Peabody and Sherman, 13. And then a cool Dolph Lundgren film, Blu-ray, Dark Angel. It's not a Close Encounter. It's the last 8. I was glad to see Dolph get his time on the screen recently. Although it looks like maybe Kevin's getting his rights back to his films. This one is Yoga Hosers on Blu-ray and DVD. 27.
I think that's one he's always had. I think Dogma was the last one that he had to get back from Those Who Shall Not Be Named at Miramax.
Okay. This is cool. This one is Voices of a Distant Star. Looks like some mech related anime. 14. Blu-ray plus digital upgrade. Not man, not machine. More. 6. More wrestling. Jetsons versus, the Jetsons and WW Robo WrestleMania 4. Who knew there were so many cartoon plus wrestlers?
Well, WWE did a big thing with animation with Hanna-Barbera and again some of the other studios during the height of the you can't swear, you can't get bloody, you can't be sexy, you just have to be like Disney-fied WWE era. So there's a lot of that stuff out there.
That's pretty fun. Mr. McMahon. Neon Genesis Evangelion Collection 0. Something 1. New World, a new technology, one last hope for salvation. 4 episodes on DVD. 8.
You just call it 01.
Is it 01? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
On Blu-ray, Revenge of the Ninja 4. Just some awesome kung fu's. Blu-ray and DVD, Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2. 6. Special collector's edition of Transformers the movie. 8. Including interview with the composer. There's that expensive thing I'm going to put over here. All right. Eternals, Marvel Knights animation. I think this is when they... I think this is just the book. Instead of an animation, but maybe it's animation. Bonus features: look back at Eternals with John Romita Jr. So, I don't know. It's 25. Cat break. We'll rewatch the end of the show. Enjoy the cat. Unrated edition of The Raid Redemption. Ruthless crime lord, 20 elite cops, 30 floors of heck. Certified tomato fresh. 7. The Dark Crystal on Blu-ray. 8. All right, and we're going to go backwards and clear the board. Collector's edition of Wes Craven's The Serpent and the Rainbow. Still sealed. 16. Looks like I've got 2 seasons of Arrested Development. Season 1 is 6, and so is season 2. Ooh. Sealed Blu-ray and DVD combo pack. Over 200 minutes of extras. This is Hellsing. Volumes 1 through 4. It says, the bird of Hermes is my name, eating my wings to make me tame. 35. That looks really cool. Horror Classics double feature, Clive Parker's Hellraiser and Hellbound Hellraiser 2, 14. Justice League Gods and Monsters, Blu-ray 8. Star Wars Empire Strikes Out, Lego, 7. Doctor Who Day of the Doctor 50th Anniversary Special, Blu-ray 3D, Blu-ray plus DVD, 12. Ew. The Beast from 20,000 Fathoms on Blu-ray. The sea's master beast of the ages, raging up from the bottom of time. That one is 15. Unrated Director's Cut. It also has the theatrical edition, Blu-ray DVD of Vin Diesel Riddick, 7. I also love all those related films, even the original. Blu-ray and digital for Weird Science, $6. You know what? Back in the day, there was some real weird crossing the line between what were clearly adults and clearly not adults. Did it so much. All right, this one is a sealed Psycho Goreman. A heartwarming and heart-ripping family classic for my horror. 10. Spooky looking dude and the kids. Hey, Danny's on. Hello, Danny. All my movies are 25% off. It's all from one adult collector who I'm working through all of their awesome stuff for a date. Ghost in the Shell 2.0 on Blu-ray. Normally 9. John Carpenter's Christine on Blu-ray. Normally 9. How many remember the Weird Science TV series? I actually don't. Kyle probably does. Kyle remembers everything.
I remember seeing it. I don't remember watching it.
Danny just got kicked out of the Knicks game? What? How are you a jinx? Did you bring your evil rabbit's foot again? Blu-ray 3D Blu-ray Captain America Winter Soldier, also known as the best movie ever made, $7. Iron Man Hulk Heroes United Blu-ray DVD, normally 7. Can I get Son of Batman? Where's Kyle's form?
If you're on CBSN, message Jen. If you're on EXP, it is in the description.
Son of Batman, Son of Batman. Well, how long ago did I show it? And is it on the board? There it is. Yeah, that one's normally 6. So 25% off of that. And Danny, it's okay. I can find you. I can find you. Okay. Avengers Confidential Black Widow Punisher Blu-ray DVD, 6. And also, Danny, if you want to watch the front half of the show and see anything that isn't claimed, you can totally just send me DMs before Monday. I'm just going to have them in a box here before they go out on the sales floor. What? Once Upon a Deadpool, Inglorious PG-13, Blu-ray, 13.
That was a movie I had never heard of until I saw your picture, and I may or may not have added it to my
Your queue of
watch
watchings.
list. Yeah.
I mean, you can use this show as like I need to figure that out too.
The voice of Deadpool is Fred Savage is in it. Ryan Reynolds voices Deadpool still, but like Fred Savage.
Fred Savage, yeah. There's some stories about that. Constantine City of Demons, the movie, Blu-ray, 6. Ooh, Masters of Cinema series, Ishiro Honda double feature, The H-Man, Battle in Outer Space, Toho Scope, 46 sealed. That hurts my throat. You can't really do that whole like announcement and here's awesome stuff from Tokyo. H-Man, in Tokyo, a mysterious radioactive liquid is dissolving people to sliming, sentient, seemingly indestructible blobs of destruction. Part Japanese gangster noir, part gooey body-melting horror, H-Man is one of the most unique sci-fi films of the 1950s. The Savage Brothers revealed to be savage. Heck yeah. And then Battle in Outer Space, a series of mysterious catastrophes. That was a bad word. Catastrophes sweep the globe. Oh, there goes my job reading for the internet. Causing the world's scientists to conclude that beings from another planet are attacking Earth, and the world must unite to defend itself in a gigantic battle from outer space. Special effects and glorious sci-fi. Special 2-disc Blu-ray edition. Sorry. It just looks really cool. Rex Stallings, welcome. Doing a bunch of things. 25% off.
Just so you guys are aware, you cannot stream Once Upon a Deadpool. It does not exist in the streaming world.
You must buy the physical copy?
Fandango at home will let you rent it.
Okay.
But it is... You have to have then the Fandango at home app, and it's a whole thing.
Okay. Blu-ray and bonus disc, Resident Evil Vendetta. That one's 15 normally. This feels upside down. Okay. Blu-ray DVD sealed. Girl Who Leapt Through Time. Works in ultraviolet. That one is normally 19.
Oh, I know that anime. Okay.
What's that one before?
Well, I recognize the original release cover, like with the kanji on it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that I ever knew what it was called.
Oh, it's always
like, I'm going to watch this on Crunchyroll.
Yeah. All right, this one's a sealed Blu-ray. Avengers Infinity War 5. Blu-ray DVD sealed. Original Halloween 7. Again, remember, take 25% off. Special Director's Edition Blu-ray disc. Adam Nimoy film, For the Love of Spock. 10.
If you watch The Big Bang Theory, there's an episode where Adam Nimoy and Will Wheaton interview Sheldon. That was a nod to him making this film.
Oh, cool. That looks very sweet. I love documentaries like that, especially done with family. Collector's Edition Blu-ray of Species 14. Scooby-Doo Kiss is going to go. It's been sitting there for a long time. Okay. Spot goes to Danny. Danny, are you a trekker or a trekkie? Ew, what's
Or do you just like documentaries?
Or just like documentaries like me? This one is a sealed DVD of a movie I've never ever seen before. This one is Anne Hathaway and Jason Sudeikis in Colossal, where it has her as a person and then as a weird stick tree kaiju. That one's normally $25. Just
Colossal is a science fiction black comedy film starring Anne Hathaway as an unemployed woman who discovers she can control a giant monster attacking Seoul, South Korea through her own movements, linking her alcoholism and personal struggles to the kaiju-like destruction.
That's funny. I'm sure. So does it attack the city very drunkily?
Directed by Nacho Vigalondo, the film destructs the monster movie genre, blending dark comedy, addiction drama, and a surprising romantic subplot with Jason Sudeikis and Dan Stevens. It's known for its unique premise, which uses a giant monster as a metaphor for the protagonist's self-destructive behavior.
That's awesome. Danny says, Mr. Danny's mother published 3 Star Trek novels. Things I learned today. That's awesome. That's all. I know for a long time people said you had to choose, Trek or Wars, but I was like, why? Can't you love it all? Doctor Who, Time of the Doctor. That one is 10.
That's one of the long specials that they did between the 50th anniversary.
It says.
That's part of the.
Where'd it go?
No, it's just one of those special long episodes they did right around the 50th anniversary of Doctor Who.
Yeah, it looks like it might be a Christmas-ish one because it says, orbiting a quiet backwater planet, the mass forces of the universe's deadliest species gather, drawn to a mysterious message that echoes out of the stars. And amongst them, the Doctor, rescuing Clara from family Christmas dinner. The Time Lord and his best friend must learn what this enigmatic signal means for his own fate and that of the universe. And it includes a farewell to Matt Smith. Okay. Blu-ray disc, Let Us Pray. 14. Scory. Raid. Are you calling the raid? Did I do the raid? Now I wonder where I've got it in here. Hold on. There it is. Raid. The raid has been raided by Pablo. I found it. Okay. This is Midnight Movie, New Face of Horror. 7 doll hairs.
That was a good one.
This one is exactly what we think it is, because that's what it says. Grindhouse Releasing presents Pieces. 3-disc deluxe edition, 2 Blu-rays, and a CD. You get music too. 21. Blu-ray and DVD from the producer of Get Out. This is a sealed slight. That one's a whole $5 minus 25%. On Blu-ray and DVD, Ninja 3, The Domination. 13. Sealed Blu-ray, DC animated film, Vixen. 25. This is a disc from Severin. Severin usually makes movies that haven't been in print forever and ever and ever. They do little small ones. This one, I'm just going to show you what the name of it is, and I'm not going to show you the full cover because it looks like, well, I guess it's not bad. That's what the cover looks like. It's not horrible.
Okay.
This was a 2-disc collector's edition, 16.
So you can say it because it's technically Spanish.
I know, but won't
Uh,
it still be mad at me?
no.
Okay, so
Uh,
Empiros Lesbos.
mhm. From Jess Franco, the filmmaker the Vatican called the most dangerous director in the world, comes the most celebrated movie of his legendary career. Stunning Soledad Miranda stars as a vixen vampire who lures women to a Mediterranean island to satisfy her insatiable lust for female flesh and blood. It's a mind-bending odyssey of surreal 70 of surreal ooh la la
Mm-hmm.
and 70s Euro horror featuring a psycho um, spice-adelic soundtrack that remains a global phenomenon, which it is. I looked it up. You've likely heard some of the songs from this movie.
Oh, sorry,
Um,
it's Pablo Vampiros.
mhm.
I'm saying it wrong. Vampiros.
Yes, this is a landmark cult classic.
Baby says hi. They're over there. 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 Cats don't know where you're supposed to look. Okay. Sealed. This is 100% weird. From the creator of the Puppet Master series, this is Charles Band's Evil Bong with Tommy Chong. That one is 13.
That's another one that, if I wasn't trying to be good, I would be buying.
All right, this is a little book. I don't know if it came with one of the DVDs or if it was just happened to be in this box and it looked like the right size to go with the DVDs. This is Tolkien's Bilbo's Last Song, illustrated by Pauline Baines. That's 15. Still gets qualified for the discount though. Baby got back. Complete 17th season of South Park. 10. Hey! Old school Shazam! It's got 3 discs. This is a complete live action series. 20. Just saw the trailer for JA. Last and best. Bishop takes the season. Hey, Thomas. If you haven't got to watch the whole show, you're welcome to rewatch and send me a message afterwards. If you're used to talking to me via Facebook, just send me DM. DM's easiest. We're working our way to clear off the board. There is no Tony show tonight, so if we clear a tiny bit late, it won't matter. Soul Eater Complete Series, episodes 1 through 51 on Blu-ray is normally 41. And also, if you're just joining us, everything is 25% off.
By the way, the guy who directed the Vampiros Lesbos film also directed The Bloody Judge and Count Dracula with Christopher Lee. So it's not like he's some bad director, right? Like he's a legend, but he made some real weird stuff.
Weird is good.
Mm-hmm.
2-disc special edition Inglorious. Beaters by Quentin Tarantino. 5. What is this nonsense? All right, this is a DVD. It's sealed. It says, "Evil never tasted so good." This is Gary Busey in The Gingerbread Man. Gary, what? It's normally $9. Feel like we should just have that for proof that it exists. because someone is definitely gonna like make it disappear, like that genie movie that we know actually exists, starring Sinbad. This is an IFC Midnight. It was an official selection at the Sundance Film Festival in 2022. This is called Grabbers. It looks like a really cool monster film. 13. Hey, Theo. This is DVD called Kill Zombie. It is sealed. 15. Snickerdoodles with knives. Are you just going to rename all of them? I like the renamings. That makes me laugh. Halo Nightfall on Blu-ray. 7. Oh, that's such a good opening, this film. Oh my gosh. And maybe has the best soundtrack one. Blu-ray Spectre, starring Daniel Craig. Very dapper. And sealed. Normally $9. These are cool older DVD animated. This is Daredevil versus Spider-Man. 7. And Spider-Man versus Doc Ock. 5. And Blu-ray Young Justice. 15. Does anyone out there have a white whale that's like the hardest to find DVD or VHS or whatever? You're just like, if I ever found it, I'd fall over myself to buy it no matter what the cost was. What is your white whale?
Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip.
Really?
Yep.
Got you, Daniel. Coming soon to a Criterion collection near you. Young Justice. Danny, you'll love it. There's a ton of good animated stuff in the show before you got kicked out of the game. Iron Cross with James Coburn. Ooh. Blu-ray disc, another Wolf Cop. Sealed. 7.
So quickly, Studio 60 is the only Aaron Sorkin show that I don't own on physical media that was produced on physical media. They never put The Newsroom on DVD or Blu-ray.
Oh, no. I'm sure there's stuff that I would get if it could be very rare, but I don't know any better. I already own the stuff I really want to watch. Like, I've owned a ton of like full show series that I just have never finished. Well, wait, what is Wolf Cop? He's dirtier and hairier. This says, a year has passed since the Dark Eclipse transformed hard-drinking officer Lou Garou, who's Leo Farfard, into the infamous lycanthrope crime fighter. Although the evil that controlled Woodhaven was defeated, the community is far from returning to normal. A villainous entrepreneur, played by Yannick Bisson, is looking to open a new brewery and revive the local hacky team, but it's clear he has ulterior motives. For the new mayor, played by Kevin Smith, and the new chief of police, played by Amy Matiso, Wolf Cop has his work cut out for him when he has to save the town all over again. There you go, Danny. Blu-ray Ultimate Director's Cut of The Warriors, sealed. 10. And this is a DVD of Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl, 2-disc collector's edition, Now you just got to find regular wolf cop thing.
So, okay, here's what's wild. Are you ready? Kevin Smith is actually technically uncredited in the film, but they put his name on the box.
What? I got you, Pablo.
As Mayor Bubba Rich.
Bubba. How about James Cogburn's The President's Analyst? Another hard one then? Okay, this one is Batman Assault on Arkham on Blu-ray. 9. The Warriors are coming out to play at Pablo's house. Blu-ray Clone Wars Lost Missions. 28. Coburn, not Cogburn. This is a sealed Blu-ray DVD, Hellfest, $7. You guys are gonna have to tell me if this one's really good. It looks like it. I love Kurt Russell as anything West. This is Bone Tomahawk, $8.
Interesting fact about Wolf Cop is it's a movie that came out in 2014 that was primarily done with practical effects at a time when you'd think more of this would be CGI, but it's not. It's noted for its practical effects and has a cult following.
That's awesome. Pablo says, in like Flint movies. Blu-ray DVD Baskin, Entering a World of Suffering and Madness. 15. So not related to Tiger King.
Baskin is a surreal Turkish horror film about a squad of police officers who stumble into a hellish, nightmarish world while responding to a call in an abandoned building, encountering grotesque horrors and satanic rituals.
Huh.
Your guy loved B-horror.
Yes. How about Hellboy animated Sword of Storms? It says it's got a comic in it. Does it have the comic? It does. Ron Perlman is Selma Blair, so the original people doing the voices, including Doug Jones. Very, very affordable, $6. Okay. Blu-ray Justice League The Flashpoint Paradox. 10. Sealed Blu-ray with Elijah Wood, Maniac from IFC Midnight. 19. This is another one that it's on my list to have read. I mean, to watch, and obviously it's a hard to get film. It's expensive, but this is Old Boy. 15 years of imprisonment, 5 days of vengeance. 38.
Such a good movie.
So you recommend this one?
Yeah, but I mean, again, it's one of those that's a little hard to watch.
A lot of brutality.
No, like you got to be in the right headspace. Otherwise, you're going to spend an hour just sitting in the corner staring at the wall. But it's a really good movie.
I would love to find the cinematic releases of Matt Helm movies. TJ says. Well, are you want to claim that one, Bishop? Let me know. I'm sure you want Maniac. Do you want to have this one too? Hackers 20th Anniversary Edition. On Blu-ray, 20.
That's a movie that some of us saw as two young children and made it into a personality trait.
Oh no. What is this? Sharkensaw Women's Prison Massacre. Sharks.
Yep, Shark and Saw, Women's Prison Massacre.
What is this?
Yup.
Is this one of those where they just had a bunch of words in a hat and pulled them out? It was like, well, we pulled out prison. Nice. Pulled out massacre. Ooh, great movie. Let's do this. Pulled out the word shark. Okay.
Yeah. Shark and Saw Women's Prison Massacre is a 2015 sci-fi TV movie about prehistoric amphibious sharks unleashed by a fracking accident in the Arkansas Bayou, which then terrorized a group of female prisoners on work detail.
So wait, these girls are supposed to be roughnecks? These girls never picked up a tool in their lives. It is $15 if you want to watch what is sure to be the most ridiculous thing ever.
Well, I mean, one of its stars is Tracy Lords.
Yes, she does good work.
Huh.
She does good work in those movies. She is.
Yeah, I mean, but like, well, right. I mean, but a lot of us probably know Tracy Lords from her not so well-known films or not so publicly known films. But yeah, there's a lot of that in this movie.
All right. Totally different movie here. Blu-ray DVD of Jem and the Holograms. The live action 6. Ooh, here's a good oldie one. Julian Sands and Laurie Singer in Warlock. Satan also has one son. 25. This one must be hard to get. TJ Sharknado meets Cage Cheat.
Well, the best review is pretty much what you'd expect for Arkansas or Sharkansas Women's Prison Massacre. Pretty much what you'd expect.
But instead, you should get this DVD, Miyazaki Howl's Moving Castle, for $7. Although I see that at least the AMC near us, it looks like they're releasing all of these kind of like if you're paying attention this summer, you can go and watch it on the big screen if you like. All right, this is a sealed copy of the Blu-ray DVD of After Earth, starring Will Smith and his son Jaden. $5. More Ramiro. This is a collector's edition Blu-ray of Day of the Dead. 10.
Okay,
Sealed.
Jen,
What?
I should not have gone down the rabbit hole on Sharkansas Women's Prison Massacre.
Why? Is there a Sharkansas Massacre too?
No, but there are 2 songs on the soundtrack. Sparks Will Fly Tonight and Better Than Techno, written and performed by one Vincent D'Onofrio. Yes, that Vincent D'Onofrio.
What the?
Right? But this film is often referenced in the worst movies of all time lists.
Yeah, but sometimes the worst movies of all time are the most fun to watch. It's like, I like Attack of the Killer Tomatoes because it is so bad that it's good.
Right.
All right, collector's edition sealed Blu-ray of The Howling with lots of extras. 14. And the hidden track Baby Shark. Do 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 do. Okay. This is Blu-ray called Wormwood, Road of the Dead from IFC Night. Says Mad Max meets Dawn of the Dead. 11.
That's one I've seen.
You've seen that one?
The IFC channel used to show those movies like late nights. So when I worked overnights at the radio station, I watched a ton of them.
I don't know if I will do overnights and watch stuff like that. All right. There is hope for there to be another chapter in this movie series with some redemption, one hopes. This is the Blu-ray DVD of The Amazing Spider-Man 2. $5.
Now, which Spider-Man is that? Is that the original Spider-Man? Is that parkour Spider-Man? Or is that new weird Spider-Man?
That's Garfield.
Parkour Spider-Man.
Parkour. Yeah. Okay. Blu-ray of The Purge. One night a year, all crime is legal. Who in the world made that up? It's a stupid premise, but bloody and fun. That is $5. Okay, Blu-ray Evil Dead 5. Nah, that's the Sony reboots after the Raimi films. Okay. Now this looks cool. This is a rated R film that looks like it's made in maybe claymation. It's called Hell and Back. It says the people that do the voices is Nick Swardson, Mila Kunis, Bob Odenkirk, TJ Miller, Bob Riggle, Susan Sarandon, and Danny McBride. That is a $42 movie sealed.
The Hell and Back is a 2015 American stop-motion adult animated fantasy black comedy directed by Tom Giannis and Ross Schumann. And Zeb Wells was the writer.
That's really cool.
It stars Nick Swardson, Mila Kunis, Bob Odenkirk, TJ Miller, Rob Riggle, Susan Sarandon, and Danny McBride. It follows three friends who break a blood oath over a mint, causing a portal to open and suck one of them into hell. The other two go through the portal to save them from demons and the devil himself. The film released October 2nd, 2015.
Is The Purge on Staten Island? This one says it's in a gated community. So maybe the next one's in Staten Island. Oh, they were saying it was not. It was real, not a movie. They purged for real. Oh my goodness, that's terrifying that someone would actually do that. This is Blu-ray antiviral. Inject some celebrity into your life. 20. Blu-ray of 300 Rise of an Empire. $5. Ooh, and the last one and the best one. This one is Blu-ray of the Iron Giant. It's a signature edition. And that one is 12. Oh, maybe a prequel. All right, that is all of the movies for tonight. And we've reached our 10 o'clock hour, which means I turn into a pumpkin. If you watch the show and review and see anything you want to claim, feel free to do it. Just send me a DM or send me an email if you've gotten emails from me before. Or reach out through my store, Space Cadets Collection. Please think about tuning into the shows that we make every single week to give you all the information you need to have to make sure you get the comic books that you do want. So I do on Tuesday nights Minute to Skim It from 6 to 7 Central, which does spoiler-free reviews for the books that are being released the next day and enough time for you to connect with your local comic shops so you can actually get them into your pull boxes. And then 10 o'clock's when you get started. Whoop, whoop. Mad Profits on. And then definitely tune into Tommy Donovan's show, in which he gives even more opinions later on in that day. which is super fun. He does it with another retailer. It's a great show. And then make sure you tune in on Fridays. It's probably the most important show that we produce. It is a look at all of the books that are on Final Order Cutoff and a really killer interview. This last Friday was Teenie Howard talking about her upcoming series, Sicko. And plenty of time for you to add it to your poll.
I can tell you who's going to be on this coming Friday.
Give us the tease.
Bad rock artist Seth the Moose will be joining us.
Ooh.
And to talk about, I forget which book it is. And Matthias and I have to record it basically in the middle of the night. Tom Taylor will be joining us all the way from Australia.
Oh my gosh. You got Tom?
Yeah, Tom Taylor. It'll be a second time on the FOC show, believe it or not.
Yeah. I mean,
guys,
a very, very important show to watch. I feel like there's so many people that come into our store or call the night before, books come out. And they're like, can I buy 20 of those polybagged books? And I always have to tell them no. If you had asked for them before FOC, I would have had enough in the order to do it. But I kind of like have, I close orders on the night that FOC happens, and everything else is kind of like you have to wait for the wall because I have to have enough for everybody to have a chance to like walk into a store and discover comic books. So that is so important. You get to see every cover of every book, or at least if they've got the covers provided. Sometimes the comic book companies don't have them quite done, but.
Well, and Miss Jen got a little confused there and forgot to mention the fact that on Tuesday nights, between Minute to Skim It and Tommy's show, she does Tomorrow's Comics Tuesday, which is your chance to get books that maybe your LCS won't have for you. And then on Thursday night, she does What's in the Box, which is a show where often nobody knows what she's going to have on the show, including Miss Jen.
Usually I dig them out of the warehouse on Thursdays. So when you see me, I'm all sweaty because I found you cool stuff. Next week is Australia versus, what's ISA? Oh, USA. Okay. I know that we're going to have a problem if there's a game on while I'm doing my stuff, and I totally get it. You guys can just half watch my show, and that's fine. I cannot compete with the football.
I think it's an early game. I think it's like a 3 p.m. game.
Oh, okay. Well, that'll be fine. And by the way, something I've learned is that if you have a shop, it's we've started tuning into these shows and putting them on like the computer screen because I can't figure out how to put it on my big TV for some reason right now. Like we were playing the FOC show live in our shop. So if you were in there, you got to hear the interviews, you got to hear what's coming out. I always find that to be helpful for people to understand what the show is, at least. But yes, definitely tune. Like Tuesdays is a great day because you just like watch my review show, buy comics from me for a couple of hours, or at least write down your list for your LCS for the next day. And then stay tuned and watch Tommy. And man, I just cannot remember your co-person's name right now.
Paul,
because it's an easy name. Paul
from Cheeseburgers in LA.
Now, I'm going to remember it by thinking about he who was previously Saul.
Okay.
I'm a Sunday school teacher. I can't help myself.
But Paul is who we went to Chris and Eddie's with in LA.
Oh, that's right. From AA Comics and Cards. And also Danny, who's been on, is part of the industry also. Danny is working closely with all your friends over at Ghost Machine to make sure that retailers get the information they need to be able to make sure to have all the books you want. And to that end, you should absolutely pre-order a specific book that Kyle has pre-read.
Mm-hmm.
And it starts with the word trillionaire.
$1 trillion kid.
Oh, I always say trillionaire. That's why I can't do it right. $1 trillion.
Mm-hmm.
It will be the most important book that you probably won't remember to buy and then you'll be sad.
And I will laugh at you because I told you.
We were going to tell you every way we can. Go, go, Ghost Machine. Yeah, Pablo's paying attention. I low-key went and bought out everything on eBay that I could get of a specific book today. So there's none. Not to be evil, just because I don't want to be regretful that I need to have some for the demand that will occur at some point. So yeah. And I do. You guys know I have 2 sealed cases of Ghost Machine #1. Someday those will be important too, but not as important as other books.
All right.
All right, everybody. I'm going to let Kyle go because he's been very sweet and giving of his time and hanging out with us tonight. So thanks to him. Otherwise, we would not have this co-broadcasting. I appreciate y'all so much. This is a super rad exclusive cover of Ben 10 2. No, you can get those while supplies last in ultraviolet.
At theexplive.com.
Thanks, Tommy. You're keeping us on task. Appreciate it. All right, everybody. Have a great night. Spend some time with family tomorrow if you get some time off. And I will see you guys on Tuesday. Bye, friends.